Morning, guys. Very good. Very good. Okay. I promise I won't keep slurping on this coffee throughout the whole video. I'm going to try not to, okay? But you have to keep in mind, I only have very little time to make this video. I'm doing it on break. So I need to finish my coffee, okay? I need to finish it. Okay. Mullen. What is happening? It's selling off. It's slowly selling off. We had this nice run up right here, which I did something that I don't normally do. And I felt like, because we all know Mullen's in that category for a squeeze, right? So I felt like Mullen was about to take off. And I FOMO'd in, right? I sold some shares prior early morning that day on the 17th because it was going down. So it was approaching my my average cost. So I wanted to average down again. So I sold, and then it started running and running and running, and I FOMO'd in and I bought very close to the top. And that always happens. A lot of people go through that. So right. So I bought in close to the top, and now so my average is still high. Okay, my average is still high. And since then it came back down. Okay. Now I have a prediction for Mullen, right? And I also have some reasons why I'm going to predict this. So Mullen is down, way down from the previous high from last week and the week before. Let's see, was it here? Yeah. So it's the lowest that it's ever been, as far as I know. Now, if you were, just say, I have to explain this reverse split thing with Mullen, because someone said they bought 4,000. I think it was 4,000 shares. I'm gonna do another video on that and really like write it down so you can see it. But I'm going to explain this real quick. Now, if you bought Mullen prior to the split, like around the time the split happened or right before the split happened, you're actually down, right? Your money didn't increase, just the stock share increased, because they were taking 25 of your shares, of each share, and they gave you one. So every 25 shares you had, they gave you one share. So if you had, just say if you had 100, let's just use that for example. You had 100 shares and they wanted 25 of every share and gave you one. So 25 divided into $1 is what? 4, right? So they gave you back 4 shares, because they just grouped them in groups of 25, 25, 25, 1, 25, 25, 1, 25, 1, 25, 1. Okay. I'm trying to make this very simple because some people still get lost on it. So that's why your share count went down from 100 to like 4. You had 100 shares, you're down to 4 shares. Now, and the reason, even though the price looks higher, this price is actually lower. This is probably lower than your average cost if you bought prior to the split. And this is the reason why I typically sell prior to a split, because of this reason. Now I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna just show you simple math, okay? Right here, $1.25, that's how much the shares are. If you divide it by 25, your average cost now is 0.046. So prior to the split, some people bought in at like 0.40, 0.50, not 0.050. They bought in at 0.50 or 0.40, somewhere around there. So their average was high. Now the average is very, very low, even though you have to pay $1 something per share, but your average is really, really low. If you were, I'm not telling you to, but if you were to buy back in right now, okay? And I'm very tempted to buy some more today, but who knows what Mullen's going to do? I don't know. It's just, let me log back in. Okay. And it's down. It's down. This is lower than what I was predicting. I don't know what's going on, but we're just going to watch it. Okay. all we can do is watch it. Like, I don't know where the bottom is to this. It already stayed above $1 to stay in compliance or whatever, so they wouldn't get delisted. And it's approaching $1 right now. So if they approach $1 again, are they going to have to go through the same cycle again? Probably so. Okay. But we're going to see. I'm thinking Mullen's going to have some type of run soon. Okay. I'm going to talk about that in another video. But we're just going to keep an eye on Mullen. It's $1.16 right now. I do think there's more upside to this. I think it could possibly push up to $1.20 possibly, and maybe even up here to $1.22, somewhere around there. And if we can pass this, we can just go ahead and run up to $1.24. Okay, but that's the spot that we need to get back to $1.24 and go past that to be kind of in a safe zone. Okay. But Mullen, you know, like they said, Mullen is kind of going through the same thing. Someone mentioned it, like Tesla did. People didn't believe in Tesla and all this other stuff, and Tesla stock was really cheap at the beginning. It was high, then it dropped down, and it was really cheap, right? And people didn't believe it, and now Tesla stock is running at, what is it? Is it 700? How much is Tesla? Let's see. Let's look at it real quick. Because I'm not sure. I haven't been following Tesla. Come on, type. There we go. So let's see what the share is. 177. And 5 years ago, Tesla was down here at like 14. 2019, Tesla was down at $14 at the lowest point. And then it just started going uphill from there. And then, you know, they didn't have I don't think it was a reverse stock split, but they had a stock split. And because their stock was above $1,000 at one point. So keep that in mind. Tesla right now is at $1.77. And can we get to that price? Is very possible. Where are we at, Mullen? Can Mullen get there? It's very possible. Okay. I'm trying to explain a lot of stuff. I'm trying to explain a lot of stuff with Mullen, but I'm thinking of like some other things on some other stocks. So I'm kind of getting my thoughts confused. But anyway, we're going to keep an eye on Mullen. Hopefully it runs up and stay up above the $1.23 today, and we can just hope. But I think there's going to be a run. I think I'm going to explain that in another video. All right, guys, take care. See you in the next one.